Welcome back to continuing coverage of UC Athletics here on GoBearcats.com. Tom Gelehrter happy today to get an opportunity here at Nippert Stadium to check in with Project Manager Bob Marton as we continue to see progress, specifically so on the club seating. We've seen it over the last few weeks. It's moving closer to us here in the south end zone, and is that where most of the focus is right now?
Yeah, structural steel is certainly happening from north to south. We're halfway around the curve. The raker seating for the club seats is taking shape. It's the light gray steel that you see, and it's overhanging the bowl, the primary bowl, and the steel is working well. It's working well. The pieces are fitting.
That's important.
Thankfully, they're fitting, and they're working hard at it though. But it's coming together.
The engineers certainly put a lot of work in to make sure it was ready when it arrived here at Nippert Stadium. Another key to getting all that club seating together is the third core here at the south end, and we're seeing that to the point now where the final pour will come this evening.
Final pours tonight. We want to keep our Tangeman dock operational, so we've opted to do it kind of after hours, and that is our last significant pour on grade, which is another milestone. And then we'll do the last few segments of wall for the south core, and then that'll enable us to finish the steel all the way around to where we're standing here at Dieterle.
Now when you look at it and you see the other two cores basically poured, obviously there's some parts still to be filled in, but for the fan standpoint, able to start to see really the outline of the concourses?
Exactly. We're going to take a walk and we'll be able to get a pretty good vantage point of the shape of the concourse on the bowl side and the distance between the cores and Tangeman on the building side. To get a feel for the openness of the concourse. It's going to be phenomenal. It really is.
Now, fans always like to know what they should look for on the webcam in the next few weeks before we check in again towards the end of the month. What will be some of the other milestones that we should keep an eye out for?
Well, steel is going to keep coming around. We can't do any more steel any higher until the concrete on the third level or the club level gets placed. That concrete's needed to balance the building before we could go up any higher with the steel. So when you come and visit me at the end of the month, we're going to get up there on that club level, and we'll get a pretty interesting view of the field and the Bearcat Plaza and Tangeman. It'll be a pretty neat turning point in this whole process.
All right, sounds good. Bob, as always, we appreciate the time you take to give us a tour and check in.
My pleasure. Go Bearcats.
All right, that is Bob Marton. I'm Tom Gelehrter here at Nippert Stadium, where we continue our coverage of renovation and construction on Bearcats TV.